Welcome to another screencast, again with Exercism and Scala, and this time we're looking at the next exercise, exercise number 3, which is to do with having distance. I thought I'll put together a quick video since this one is quite simple, and I'll just put this before I go and play a bit of soccer. So having distance basically works by computing how many of the individual characters are different from one string to the other. There's a few things that we should note. One of them is the strings have to be of equal length, and if they're exactly equal then the distance is 0, otherwise it's just how many letters are different. So if we look at this one, all three characters are different compared with ACT and GGA, so therefore the having distance is 3. And if we look at this example, for example, we have A, which is different to T, and everything else is the same, so having distance is 1. Let's get started. Here we simply have a function called compute, so we define compute. It takes in 2 strings, so let's just call it S1 and S2, and it returns a integer. Quite simply, firstly, if they are equal, if S1 is equal to S2, then return 0. Else if S1.length is not equal to S2.length, then throw new illegal exception argument, as we can see in here. I don't know why. Okay. That should be fine. So then the last one is if I don't actually know what it's complaining about. This is one of those IntelliJ things which confuse me. So lastly, the last thing we have to check is if it goes through those 2 conditions that both are not true, then we're left with actually it's not even else if, then we're left with one single thing only, that both of the strings are of the same length and have some characters that are different. So the way to do this is, how I would think of it, is to create the zip, use the zip function. So basically, if we have A, B, C and X, Y, Z, then the zip function will do something, and you will sort of have it like A and X, and B and Y, and C and Z. This is what the zip function does, and then we can simply calculate a map and filter to, or rather just a filter to filter out anything that is not the same. And simply let's go return s1.zip s2, and that will produce the thing that we see here, well, the equivalent version of it. And then we will need to filter, filter, and we can just use some pattern matching to do this. So X and Y, so the case is we want to filter when X is not equal to Y, and then we can have the length, and then that's it. That should pass all the tests in a Hamming example. Let's go and check. And then that's it. We're done. I have no idea why that took so long. But nevertheless, there we have it. The Hamming example from Exercism for Scala language.